We have gameplay footage from the Nico stream, so over an hour of new Pokemon Sun and Moon gameplay from this stream, and I'm really excited to see it. Now, we did have Cerebi give us a little bit of information about it, but I want to see what observations I have. I am certainly not going to go through and watch everything. I'm mostly just going to critique the battles and see where that goes. But here we go. We can actually see something about how the trainer interactions work, you know, how to stay out of the line of sight and how to dodge opponents and stuff. That's actually pretty cool. So it looks a bit more dynamic. It also looks like there is some forgiveness. That's actually one thing that got me when I was trying to go through the demo, that I wasn't paying attention to where the girl was looking. So she was looking to the left and I was closer to her, and I didn't run away when she looked to the right fast enough. So even though I didn't really move, actually I moved away from her, she was still able to find me. So it's going to be a little different than what we're used to. It's not just like the person rotates around, or way back in the day where it was just a four-way access that seemingly randomly tried to track you or something. But with this, the pattern should be detectable, and I'd imagine that there's also just going to be unavoidable trainer battles unless you run into the grass or something cool like that. So I like the way that you can avoid detection just by following what a trainer's doing when looking for a battle. Also, just a little bit of the battle scene and whatnot. We've got some fun stuff, and also watching like the first hour or so, there's quite a bit going on, and even just like this looks like the most diverse group of Pokemon that we're going to encounter in battling ever. Like, that's a Cottony at level 10, just randomly out there. So it seems like we're going to have different varying levels of power, you know, different base power Pokemon, also Pokemon that we're used to seeing earlier or later on in Adventure. So that's actually going to be pretty fun because we can capture those to use for ourselves. And I think that's why people are talking about the game's difficulty curve seeming a little higher than in X and Y and Omega Green and Alpha Sapphire, because we start off with Ember. We start off with a stab move, or we start off with a stab move on any of the starters that we pick. So it's going to make the game a lot easier unless you introduce a more varied just diversity of Pokemon. That's gonna be really interesting right there. We also get to see things about Poke Refresh. I'm probably going to call it Poke Me a lot because that's what I'm used to from X and Y. But yeah, we get to see the personality, some Pokemon swag going on right there. A little bit of the trial. I don't want to spoil myself because I don't want to know like where everything is for that trial. And then we go into the Totem battle. Depending on which game you have, it's going to be Gumshoes or the Alolan Eradicate. Like, holy crap, look at the size. The guy has golf clubs in the back. You know, this is complete island dude. This guy is loaded. Look at the size of that house. We're playing Pokemon, guys. Get a sense for how good everything looks right there. Stovetop, kitchen appliances. We're not even playing the same game anymore. That's awesome. And then I guess we go into a bedroom. Is this our bedroom or is this? No, this is some other guy. He won all kind of tournaments. And then look at all of his medals. You know, all these bronzes and silvers. Like this is my story of League of Legends. You know, season 2, season 3, season 4, season 5, season 6. And I went and got platinum Overwatch, so I'm not that bad at video games. I'm just kidding. I've been Golden League my whole life. Either way, that's what we are looking at today, guys. And there is like some really awesome stuff. But now it's time for me to get into the big boy part that I've been wanting to get into, and that is the Battle Royale. Also, guys, I got tweeted this a ton, but this is like the coolest shirt design ever, that there's a Lycanroc Midnight Form shirt, just showing its crazy eyes, and also just nice trainer customization all around. So let's go and skip into the battle beginning. We have Alolan Meowth versus Alolan Rattata, a Rowlet, and then an Eevee. Now, if I've learned one thing from all of my coverage on Pokemon Sun and Moon so far, it is the second you see an Eevee, you murder that thing, or else it's going to go absolutely ham. So let's watch how the Battle Royale plays out, and also just get a feel for some potential base stats or damage output, just damage stuff that's going on when it comes to Pokemon Sun and Moon. So just go take a little bit of their time to select a move, and we can see where this battle ends up playing out. So I want to see how like Battle Royales work. There are the good and bad things about it, that once like one trainer is eliminated, the Battle Royale ends, I believe. So it doesn't get down into those crazy like 1v1 or 3v1s where you're doing the free-for-all kind of style for it. But overall, it's still pretty good. So Alolan Meowth is going to lead. That looks like Fake Out onto the Rattata, and yep, there it is. That is just straight into extreme Evoboost right there. And you just throw out the bows. Once you see the trainer dip down and just make a backslash, it's over. So I want to see where this goes. Also, we get to see the end. Like, this is just one of the coolest, most thoughtful animations I think I've ever seen in Pokemon. Just all of the Eevees come together, showing off a little bit of like swag right there, and then empowering Eevee to give them all of their strength and then +2 in everything. So now Eevee is an absolute monster, and I can't wait to see it go and trash some fools. So boom, gain all those stats just like that. Then we'll go see what Rowlet is up to. So yeah, that would be the thing. Like, I feel like in this for sure, just letting an Eevee go would be really hard in a Battle Royale. And then there's the Leafage, actually doing a solid hit onto the Rattata. And now we can see what this turn is up to. Actually, wait, did I see? I was like trying to keep track of their faces as the thing, just laughing. I was like, oh no, our life is over. Let's see if I can kind of like skip ahead. Oh, nope, I skipped ahead too far. Okay, there we go. Because I didn't want to wait for like the whole command time right there. Yeah, people are just they're loving it. Like, this is going to be such a fun game, and the battles are going to get so crazy right there. And that is going to be Eevee now going first because of the outspeed. And oh, yep, there it is. Wow, the face. Ooh, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening is that you are about to get abs. There's like, oh wait, no way. Now we have all these stats on a Alolan Exeggutor, and whoa, was that a critical hit? Whoa, the focus. They tried to take him down. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, now he's in last. Okay. So yeah, so you gotta throw down that focus fire. That's some pretty crazy stuff. That was a lot of damage though. Like, Alolan Rattata might have a decent attack step. Also getting stab on that bite. Or maybe just Alolan Exeggutor. Maybe Alolan Exeggutor is just like a full-on sweeper. I don't think we get to see it though, because now that it has all of its stats, we don't get to see how much natural damage it's going to do. But there's going to be something put into the dumpster right now. And after gaining all those defenses, it still took a really crazy hit. So that had to have been a crit from the Rattata. And boom! Dragon Hammer. Get wrecked, son. And what? The one shots. Is that taunt? Oh, yo, Alolan Meowth bringing that taunt right there. It's a little late now. You just got to go with those offenses. And then Rattata just going to do its thing. So that's how you win battles, boys. But then, yeah, that's actually one of the crazy things about in double battles or single battle. If this combo goes off, you win. But I guess once you start getting to 3 Pokemon or more trying to hit you down, that's where things get bad. Also, the Alolan, or not Alolan, just regular Snorlax. Well, Alolan Snorlax confirmed because I slipped up in a video, guys. I'm having like a mini Fan Friday moment right now where I'm just like seeing what's going on. Oh, you also get to see how many Pokemon you've KO'd. Kind of keep track. It's like the start. It's like Mario Party, guys. That this is your star, and then your health bar is effectively your coins in reverse. The higher health, the more coins that you currently have. And then the Pokemon just kind of count for that, and then you get a star every time you kill something. Not bad. And there's the awesome Lycanroc shirt. And boom! Oh goodness! It's over. Yeah, you gotta focus. So I mean, I guess after you Extreme Evoboost, it's like a 2v1. Oh, here comes the Z move. And oh, okay. Now I get it. Now I get it. That's not just the Extreme Evo Boost. I wasn't paying attention to like the first time we saw Pulverizing Pancake, but that's kind of like exclusive Z move is on the way when you draw the line and then go into Z. Cool. That's actually pretty cool. And then that is going to be Snorlax. He just looks all sleepy. Oh my goodness, you do it on top of Snorlax, right? Wait. What? Oh, they're all just like, what happened? Where did Pulverizing Pancake go? Does it have bad accuracy? Can it miss? If you select a target and that target gets knocked out in a Battle Royale, your turn gets fizzled? Like, what happened? Where was Alolan Rattata's turn? Okay. There are obviously some intricacies to learn about Battle Royale. That actually would be really interesting, yeah, if your target faints that you lose your turn. That means... Yo, that actually makes the mind games, I guess I don't need to pause. That makes the mind games even better for Battle Royale because well, I guess it would be really weird if it randomly selected a target and it wasn't the target you wanted to hit. Because then that means like, all right, who's the most powerful person? Because if everyone's already killing him, I'll just let those two deal with the most powerful person and I'll take out the most second powerful person. Because, yeah, I think, like, there's been a lot of turn fizzling depending on who gets selected. And I would honestly go for the Snorlax, because that might be the most threatening Pokemon right there. But there goes Rattata, and it looks like he's not playing too many favorites. There we go. That's the defenses. That had to have been a crit from earlier. Those are the defenses I expect to see. And did Snorlax lose another turn because he tried to hit the Rattata? Interesting. So yeah, like, is there also like a mercy rule that once someone gets like 6 KO, well actually, yeah, if you get 6 KOs or something at some point, you automatically win. I don't know, that's a lot of stars starting to build up right there. And I know once you get 3, so I think when you start getting ahead, you have to just start focusing down one person. But at the same time, if they have Protect or something, they'll know that you're gunning for them. Because what you could have done is you could have just hit the person to your right or left the whole time. Like, alright, take out Snorlax, take out the next Pokemon, and then you win because you have such a huge advantage right now. Or you could also just turn around, because anything that Exeggutor hits, because I imagine Dragon Hammer has a ridiculous base power. Exeggutor seems like a pretty solid sweeper Pokemon. And then just stab and ridiculousness. And nothing resists it. So yeah, will it one-shot a Snorlax? No. Okay. That's the math. Oh my god, it's so adorable. Pikachu Z move, let's go. Yeah, it's so happy. Look at that. It did the Pikachu Z move thing. Okay, well I guess not all of them, because the Pikachu is like a super special Z move. Catastrophica! Let's just so much power. And a Alolan Exeggutor. I hate to break it to you, but that's a quad resist, yo. That's a quad resist. It's not gonna go well. Oh. Was that gonna get impact? Because that's Pikachu static. What was that? Because that did a lot of damage. That was pretty crazy. And then Litten missed. Okay. So now it's down to Pikachu. Yeah, if you're Alolan Exeggutor, you just hit whatever replaces that Pikachu and you win. You are ahead right now, sir. That's how you play this. Or ma'am, I don't know who's who. Oh, the Marowak. Well, I mean, you can still hit it. You can still hit it, and then things die. Trying to think, like, damage calculations and numbers. Like, can we figure out... I don't know how much base damage the Catastrophica has, though, depending on what move was selected. Because after we're seeing it knock KO Snorlax at +2 stab... Whoa! It gets Hypnosis still. That's pretty cool. Yeah, after knock KOing Snorlax at +2 stab, Snorlax doesn't even have... Like, Snorlax has good special defense, not even good defense, too. So, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. The attempt on the Bone Meringue was a good try, but Alolan Marowak getting the Bone Meringue, which actually doesn't get stabbed anymore because he's Fire Ghost. Okay. And the Alolan Exeggutor just too strong to take out. We have an Asleep Litten. We have Snorlax that's paralyzed from static. And all you have to do is just connect that Dragon Hammer and it ends. That was a pretty cheeky strategy going into it. Like, I'm just gonna set up my Eevee and see what happens. Like, if that Eevee goes down, then Alolan Exeggutor would have been gone a while ago and wouldn't have scored the KO. So that's like a big gamble right there. And then we're gonna see what else happens. So yeah, at least this is actually a pretty cool way of seeing how the free-for-alls play out. So maybe playing bulkier Pokemon, playing very defensive could be a strategy. Like, you just kind of absorb as many moves as possible while your opponents just destroy each other. And then you try to be like the last one standing and find a pick at the end. Like, that would be pretty neat. Bullet Seed. Okay, like, I really want to try to figure out what the stats are on that Alolan Exeggutor. And I guess the battle's just going to end. And, like, yeah, it's... Oh, hey, Alolan Vulpix. Not bad. And then the Poplio. Cool. So we get to see all kinds of fun stuff right there. Either way, I'm pretty sure we know who wins this one. Oh, I switched out the Alolan Exeggutor for the Poplio. Probably to be fair, you know, it's like you get a sound in your ear from the producer. It's like, you can't end this. We need a full demo. You're doing too good. Oh, whoa, what was that? That did a lot of damage to the Alolan Vulpix. It's level 30. Does it get Fire Fang like that? I wasn't paying attention if that was like a fiery kind of Fang move. The drop, though. So, that's... Nightshade? Hex? Oh, Hex. I wonder if the movesets are the same. Yeah, the Fire Fang dunk on... Who needs the pumped up Alolan Exeggutor when you got that? Okay. I'm going to make an attempt at stats. Wait, did Poplio just get Hypnosis? That's pretty rad. And then the battle ends regardless. So it looks like once the last Pokemon goes down, it finishes the turn, then it decides the winner. But I'm gonna do, I want to see that really quick. Okay, so we have Snorlax. I'm just gonna go blank set on both of these, and then we're gonna go Executor. So, looking at all the Alolan forms have a type change that we know about, right? Maybe it's just a type change and not too much of a stat change, because Executor already has a 95 attack. So, hitting, I want to say Bullet Seed onto Snorlax would do on 2 hits. So, it's like 15 per hit, and then doubled from that +2 on the Extreme Evoboost, right? And then it was level 30. Oh, wait, that says Snorunt, not Snorlax. Wow, I am bad. There we go. So, doing about 15%, yeah, it seems like at the very least, Alolan Executor is going to have like roughly 95 attack, but it does get that stats on the Dragon Hammer. So I'm going to take Wood Hammer, since it's effectively going to get the same stab and stuff, and see what that does at the +2. So actually, wow, okay. Snorlax has that many hit points that even a +2 on a 120 base power move getting stabbed is not enough. And then we could do our own little crazy things, but I'm just assuming they have like no EV investment just for the sake of the demo or something. Because if you had 2v2 on the attack, if Snorlax is completely uninvested in defense, it actually kind of lines up. So just kind of assuming no attack, no defense. So that means Alolan Executor either has a 95 attack or maybe at a not even at a stretch, because then that means that they would have been KO'd by the Bullet Seed and... Actually, got KO'd by Bullet Seed Wood Hammer, but the Wood Hammer would have done significantly more damage. Interesting. And now that says 195, because I'm bad at math. There we go. So that seems about right, you know, the Snorlax took about 70% or so, and it could have been like defensive nature, or it wouldn't have been an offensive nature on the Executor, but if we're going off of blanks, and also... maybe Dragon Hammer is a 100 base. Like, I feel like getting a 120 base, and it didn't do recoil, right, to the Executor. So yeah, it'd probably be somewhere around along the lines of 90 or 100. But even then, that still kind of shows the same. Maybe a 100 or 105 on the attack stat could get away with it at that point, because it's minimum KO right there on the Bullet Seed after 2 hits. Maybe a Alolan Executor gets a buff to 105. And then we saw from the Litten into the Alolan Vulpix. Vulpix is not that tanky of a Pokemon. I don't think we have confirmation on Litten's stats yet. But see, those are the fun things I like seeing. I like getting into the gameplay. I think the trainer thing was pretty cool. So yeah, the more I see about the game, the better I feel about it. All kinds of great features coming through. And then a deep conversation about some philosophical thing going on with a coffee mug. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.